Good evening, Alexis Love Beauties and Flawless Man. While I have been doing my extended research on healing from intimate relationship trauma, like being in a relationship, what I am learning is that before we enter our next relationships, and in order for them to be healthy, both man and woman, we have to go in doing what we were already doing. Example, if I'm going to bed at 9:30, I'm getting up at 6 o'clock. I have a schedule to be online posting content. I go to the gun range every week, or I'm going golfing, or my favorite restaurant is Roof Crest, and I'm going to Roof Crest twice a month. Mind you, doing these things by yourself. I'm exercising 2 times a day. I'm making sure that I'm going to the doctor, the dentist every 6 months. I am fasting and praying. I'm meditating. I'm, learning and traveling alone. Then those are the things that you do when you still get in that relationship, both man and woman. When you do that, that is how you keep your independence, and that is how you both become stronger and better. A lot of the times, especially women, because we think with our emotions, we get thrown off track. So we can be doing those things alone, but when we get with a man and we haven't had that presence in a while, we just, so in love and, let me do this, let me do that. There has to be a healthy balance with that. He also have to have something going on for himself. And when he does not, then that is where it becomes unequally yoked. And that is where it becomes maybe one person is, higher than the other, or somebody feels like that. So whatever it is you're doing right now, you're supposed to take that into the relationship when you're with a good person, when you're with a healthy person, a wise person, and a healed person also. They're going to amplify what you're doing. So you're going to bed at 9:30. Maybe they were going to bed at 8:30. Now, since we are a union, hey, how about we just opt for 9:45, because that keeps us both in the middle. That other person is going to come and they're supposed to amplify what you're already doing to keep you on track. And then we have to know how to separate business from pleasure. I have to know that you have your life, you have your business, I have my life, I have my business, and we had these things individually. So that's something that I still have to do. I just can't expect you to take care of me. And that's what I've been thinking for almost 30 years, that I was waiting on a man to come in, take care of me like the other women out here. Like, I'm a good woman, I cook, I clean, da da da. I want to be just, taken care of. I was thinking that housewives just sit in the house, and that is not true. As a woman, you still want your own identity. And a righteous man, he's not going to take advantage of your power. So he's going to allow you to have your own identity while still, thank you, Jesus, while still making sure that you're able to live in your feminine energy, which just means being a woman. And individually, you're cooking, you're cleaning, you're doing things. Like me, I love to fix things. I want to learn how to build more things, like build a house or fix the brakes on the car. Those are still good things to know, even when I do have a man, even when you do get a man, simply because, say your husband went off to Japan for like 3 months. You're not going to take the trash out until he come back for the next 3 months. So it's always good to still learn and have that wisdom as well. And I think sometimes us as women, we don't want to think that far. Like, girl, ain't nobody finna get dirty. I ain't finna do nothing with no oil. But we have to think, we're not going to be with this person 100% of the time. Then it's the learning experience. Say your partner didn't get that experience, but you have it. So now you have to teach them that skill. It's always better. That is what you call building a relationship on a solid foundation. Now, don't forget that the Lord is in the midst of that solid foundation. So that's why I said praying, meditating, but all these things are done individually before you even get with someone. So before we think about a healthy relationship, we have personal work to do, and we have to let the Lord align us with our own lives, our own journeys. And then when we get that down packed, that's when I believe he will send our person, and that person will amplify what we're already doing, and we'll be able to handle that. We won't just be so, oh my God, I'm so in love and I'm falling off track. And then when we're with people that's not doing anything, I've been there before, they throw you off track. So it's unequally yoked. So we want to make sure that we're doing what we're doing now when we enter a healthy relationship. But take your time with that. Take your time to date, get to know yourself, learn what it is that you like. That way, when that person comes along, you can teach them what you like. They won't even have to do too much because they're going to know you by your partner won't have to figure out too much of what's going on, because when you are doing what you're supposed to do, they're doing what they're supposed to do, then you're going to know each other by their fruit. You're going to know each other by your spirit. You're spiritually already going to know their love languages and how to take care of them. And the way that you're going to get that information is you're going to get that from God while you're sitting as an individual. So I encourage you to do your extended research with the Lord. Take your time and be patient.